What is up, everyone? I am Jamie with Three Little Goats Homestead, and welcome back to Holiday How-Tos. So this week we are doing another quick and easy and amazing DIY gift that any homesteader would love to have. We are going to make some wood utensil conditioner. So I don't know about you guys, but my wood utensils take a beating. I wash them and then I throw them back in the drawer after they're dry, and that's pretty much the end of it. Same with my cutting boards. So today I figured we'll make some conditioner. That way I can actually take care of my stuff, because stuff's expensive nowadays. So I want it to last as long as possible. And as most homesteaders probably do use some sort of wooden utensils, at least cutting boards. So this would make a great gift for one of those. So without further ado, let's get started. So for this recipe, you're going to need three things. And if you do a lot of DIY projects, you may even have them on hand already. First thing you're going to need is some beeswax, which I have started to melt already in my chocolate melter. If you've been around for a while, you know I use a Wilton chocolate melter to melt my small batches, because it's just easier than doing a double boiler, and I don't really like using the microwave if I don't have to. I'm also using some beef tallow. I have videos going over how to render your own beef tallow if you want to check those out. And then I also have some coconut oil here. So pretty straightforward and simple. You're going to just melt them all together. I mean, doesn't get much easier than that. So we're going to get these all in this melter, and we're going to get them melting so we can get this done. Like I said, these projects are going to be super easy to do, quick, and they make a great gift. So when everything is nice and melted in my little melting pot, I will bring you guys. So everything is nice and melted, so I'm going to go ahead and get all of my containers opened up. Now, a lot of people will probably be like, why don't you just use mineral oil like everybody else in the world does? I don't like mineral oil. I wouldn't eat mineral oil, so why would I put it on stuff that's going to touch my food? So this is why I make my own conditioner for it. Now, if you don't have access to things like tallow, or you don't feel like rendering your own tallow, I will have a blog post linked in the description going over some alternatives that you can use other than tallow. So let's get these all poured in without making a giant mess. All right, over there. Thank you. Alright, now I get the labels printed out, which will also be in the blog post if you want to print those out. And when these are hardened, I'll bring you guys back. So my pucks are still a little bit warm, and since I use a thermal printer, I'm not going to label these quite yet. I made the mistake of turning on my propane heater in my office, so it is sweltering in here right now. So it may take them a little bit longer than anticipated to cool down. Even on the stainless steel, even this isn't even cold like it normally is. So we can go ahead and label our top labels, since those aren't going to be exposed to the heat. So I just print them out on my thermal printer, and I'm just going to stick these guys on. Now, when these cool, I'll stick the back sticker on that has all of the instructions on it. And so these guys will be ready to gift out as soon as basically they're hardened. I could probably just pop them outside for a few minutes. That would harden them up, because it is cold today. But it's also windy, and that's a recipe for disaster. So I'm going to leave these guys alone, and I will see you guys in the outro. Alright, y'all, so that is what I have got for you guys today. If you like this video, as always, give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We put out new videos every single week. And be sure to check out the blog post linked down below, where I will have the recipe, alternative ingredients that you can use, as well as the instructions on how to use this on your wooden utensils and the printable that will go along with it as well. So be sure to check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.